Hey, how's it going, everybody? Hope you guys are having a good day. In this video, I'm going to try something new. I want to watch a couple rounds of Les playing ranked so that I can analyze some of his decision making, but also mainly his movement and micro movements within gunfights. Okay, I watched this with a student the other day, and it kind of changed my entire perspective on how you should be taking gunfights in the game, and I wanted to share what I've learned with you guys. Okay, so we'll watch a little bit of this, and then I'm going to go ahead and head into the range and show you guys how you can apply this and add this into your routines. Okay, so before I get started, let's talk about Les a little bit. Traditionally plays Sentinel, a lot of Viper, and he's known to have some of the best aim slash movement, but he's very like tight on the angles that he peeks. He doesn't over peek, and generally if you peek into him, you will die. So he's very accurate aimer, and he's also, based on watching him, very efficient with his mouse movement and his mechanics and the way that he uses his keyboard. Okay, we will be talking about a couple examples of where he does that and then figure out ways to put it into action. Okay, let's get started here. Okay, I'm just going to start watching a little bit. Positioning thing. This video is not really about positioning, but I'll just throw it in there. See how he goes from close vent over to this spot while his wall is still active. He knows that he's at more risk of dying if he's close to the wall than he is if he gets to this position. He wants to always get a super defensive position that has cover where he can get one and prioritize staying alive. Okay, now I want to slow down the movement here. Boom, right when we get to this point, just so you guys can see. So we'll go to half speed. Okay, I'm gonna watch this one more time. All right, before we watch it, so I'll let you watch it once. Notice how after every shot there is a small change in his positioning. He's moving right, he's moving left, he's moving right, he's moving left, right, he's left, right, whatever. He's always moving because he understands that in this game there's no real penalty for not counter strafing. He just needs to let go of his key. So he's hitting his A key for a second, then back to his D key, then back to his A key, then back to his D key. Okay, there's no, and he's just letting go, and there's no penalty to the aim in this game versus a game like CS. So he's doing this because, one, he becomes a harder target to hit, but also if his aim is slightly off, his micro correction is slightly off, his movement to the right or to the left could then also put his crosshair on the enemy's head. Okay, so let's just watch this again. So comes out smoke. One, shoot. See that right there? Right, left, bob and weave, moving left and right. This is what you want. Okay, this is really good movement. This is what you want as a player. It helps you become a much harder target to hit. Okay, let's go back full play speed here. Let's go normal. Okay, this is important here. Sorry, I skipped around here. Spamming here, letting the enemy team know that he's here, and then he jumps over to this side. Why does he do this? Because he has an escape, obviously, but also his job in mid is to bait out utility. Okay, he does a really good job of this. Boom, goes for a jump spot now, getting info on the Sage. Okay, Skydog is there. Baits out a nade, baits out a slow, baits out the Skydog. Retakes the space now. And has the confidence to fight this again. Okay. Okay, now he falls off. He realizes his job is done. He has no more counter util, and he finds himself in a good spot. Okay, now he rotates over, see if there's anything this round. Okay, even here, slow it down again, guys. And I'm gonna sound like a broken record on this one, but I truly believe this is so important to really understand and to master. Okay, even that small little tiny movement right there, super important, guys. Trust me. Here's another good example. Okay, let me go full screen here. Look how close he is, guys. Look how close he is to this guy, and he's still doing it. I guarantee you, I mean, I know for myself, If I'm Less here, I'm crouch spraying on this guy, 1000%. Like it's a bad habit, but it's a habit that needs to be broken, okay? And that's the whole reason I'm making this video. Watch this. Boom, boom, moving, boom, boom, 3 bullet shots, 3 bullet bursts, boom, boom, moving, okay? Comes here, moving. And then even after he kills that sage, he's making a small little micro move to the left there to continuously make himself a harder target to hit. So he's a little tilted there, right? But he did his job in mid. He got his 2. Okay, let's see another round. Okay, actually, no, I want to show this round. This is important here, okay? I think that crosshair placement is important, but there is a lesson to be learned here by Less, okay? Sometimes when you're coming around the corner and you don't know what angle, if you're looking at a multitude of angles when you come outside, when you come to peek, okay, let me show you this. He's coming out of this smoke here. And there's so many angles where the enemy could be on. They could be on rafter, they could be in hell, they could be close here. So what I want you to do is imagine I'm drawing a box at headshot level where the enemies could be at, okay? So the headshot level here, they could be up on rafter, right? And we drop the box down. Obviously there's like the smoke here, so it doesn't matter. Imagine the smoke's not here, okay? Here, here, over to here. And then like this, okay? Headshot level, guys, right? Do you notice how his crosshair is right in the middle of that zone? This really spoke to me because I've been doing a lot of aim trainer stuff recently. He puts his crosshair in the middle of the range of outcomes, okay? Where like he could be peeked from. And he does this because in the same way that you would do like a fast reflex flicking drill on Kovacs, where you kind of flick from boom, target here, target here, target here, target here, target here. He feels confident in his movement ability with his keyboard and his micro corrections with his mouse that if he puts his crosshair here in the center of the range of outcomes, he feels confident to hit the shot, okay? Now watch what happens here. Okay, I want to slow this down even more, all right? There's lots of people that would prioritize quickness to the target with their mouse solely and not move with their crosshair. I mean, and move their crosshair only and not move with their keyboard, rather, okay? Watch Less here. He does 2 things. One, he sees the target is on the left of his crosshair, so he moves left, making the distance from his mouse to target also less, okay? See how he moves left like that? He moves left, but also moves his crosshair left. If the target, if somehow, some way, you know, he got peeked from hell here, he would move right and then move the crosshair to the right. Right? Does that make sense? Because the distance that you have to actually move your crosshair is less, which means the time that it takes to get from one point to another is also going to be less. So your aim is going to be faster. Lots of people, what they would do is they come in this position, they get out of the smoke, and they get peeked. They would stay stationary here, and they would move their crosshair to the head of the sage. Now the sage is also coming out of the smoke, reacting to what they see. It's much harder for the sage to hit a shot on you if you move left, stop whenever you're ready to aim, and then shoot the sage, versus standing here, taking the time to move your crosshair from point A to point B without moving. The sage has a better chance of headshotting you, okay? Hopefully that makes sense, guys. And let's just watch his ace, just because I think it's a good one. Just watch how he works through these angles, guys. Okay, good molly here to isolate, right? Goes for this fight. Boom, good crosshair placement. Picks up his orb. Boom, instantly headshotted. Boom. Good crosshair placement there. Good crosshair placement here. Watch this little micro correct on this omen. Spotted? He spots the omen here, but then what does he do? He moves again. Boom. Moves again. Crosshairs on target. Stops moving. Shoots. Okay, boom. Comes here. Holds off angle here. Little movement. You see that little movement? This is super important, guys. That little movement right there, he's subconsciously doing this at this point. But to subconsciously rewire your brain to do this, you need to consciously do it first, okay? And then we'll just watch the last kill here. Boom. Done. Another thing that I noticed is he blinks a lot. I don't know if there's a reason for that. Maybe it helps him focus back in. Some people are worried about losing timings when you blink. I don't know. Maybe it works for him. Okay. That is going to be it for the VOD there. I'm going to hop into game now. Okay. I'm going to go into the range and I'm going to teach you guys how I think you should put this into motion and add this to your routines. Okay.